Well, we originally read the novel about 2002 when it first came out, and I co-write my scripts with Philippa Boyens and Fran Walsh, and Philippa read the novel as a book to read, not as a potential movie. But she really liked it. She handed it to Fran, who read it, and then Fran gave it to me. So the three of us had all read the novel and started to talk about, you know, what it would be like to adapt it as a film. And gradually we became very fascinated and in a way slightly obsessed with the idea of how this could be an interesting film. And I was just imagining a movie that was unlike anything I'd seen before. I couldn't categorize it and say it's like this or it's like that. To me it was original, and there are very few original stories anymore, and I got excited about the opportunity to do something that was just a little different and not a typical Hollywood movie. Well, you know, it grapples with challenging themes, but we do it in a way that is ultimately a piece of entertainment. I mean, you know, a story about a 14-year-old girl being murdered, and to me it could have been full of grief and upset and sorrow, and I would never have wanted to see that movie. I mean, it could so easily be a depressing film, but we've gone in the opposite direction, and we've tried to make it, you know, give it an excitement, a tension, a thriller aspect, and ultimately have a positive energy, because it's not about death, it's about life, and it confirms that there's an afterlife, and it confirms that Susie never really dies. Her spirit is immortal, as we all are, and that's what the film is really saying. And on one level I think that's probably true. I think there's an energy within us, our life force, that it's not extinguished when we die. I mean, physics tells us that energy can't be destroyed, and I think something carries on into the afterlife. Well, Saoirse is just the most wonderfully natural actor. I mean, I don't think she's ever been to drama school. I don't think she's ever been trained, and that's what I love about her performance. It's totally real, and it comes from within her, and she's not pretending. She hasn't been trained to do this and have tricks and things. She just goes to a genuine place of emotion, and you see that on her face and in her performance. I mean, she's an absolute phenomena as far as I'm concerned. Well, we're adapting The Hobbit at the moment to follow on from Lord of the Rings. It's a prequel, essentially. Tolkien wrote it before the Lord of the Rings, and so we're doing that as two movies. Guillermo del Toro is the director, and I'm producing it, and we're also writing the screenplay. So we've written the first Hobbit movie, and we're halfway through the second, and we should be shooting that by the middle of next year.